Good afternoon, it's Sunday, May 24th. I'm Nora Santella and you're watching FIN Channel 3 news station. For our local news today, a 58-year-old basic care nurse in Helsinki is suspected of 4 murders and 7 attempts. The victims were women under her care ages 77 to 92. The nurse does deny that she has killed anyone though. The deaths were from poisoning. It took place in Helsinki from 2004 to now 2009. The most recent ones were this spring. The scenes of the suspected crimes were hospitals of the Helsinki and Uusimaa Hospital District, as well as private hospitals in Melanilan, 2 elderly care facilities, and in private homes. Police are not yet disclosing information about this case and what the substance was, but Arto Karalahti, the head of the police investigation, did say that insulin was not used. Police have dug up a body of one possible victim at Helsinki's Haidamini Cemetery. Forensic pathologist Professor Pekka Karhunen notes that it is possible to poison a person with many different substances available in a hospital ward, but usually they are pain medicines or substances affecting the central nervous system. The suspect was given a suspended prison sentence in May last year for stealing jewelry from a patient in home care. She is also under suspicion for another case of theft and for assault on a colleague involving the administering of drugs. She also has convictions for vandalism and drug crime. According to the National Supervisory Authority for Welfare and Health, it was not informed by Helsinki District Court about the nurse's criminal convictions. If a crime comes to their attention, the person who is convicted can lose the right to use the title of basic care nurse. However, it does not prevent the person from working at the same types of jobs in the near future. Thank you. Up next is your world news with Jasmine Rasville, and coming up is your 7-day forecast.
And now for the world news. I'm going to tell you about the refugees from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has rejected criticism that it is not doing enough to provide for the estimated 250,000 refugees following the end of its war with the Tamil Tigers. Relief agencies say that it needs more to be done to help the refugees. However, the man in charge of Sri Lanka's refugees camps say that the government was in control of the situation. Mahinda Simaransinghe, Minister of Disaster Management and Human Rights, says, "Well, we have always stated very clearly that these are our people. These are the Sri Lankan citizens, and that we as a government would naturally take full responsibility for their welfare and well-being." A UN spokesman said that the country's government has not adequately helped the refugees enough. Sri Lanka President Mahinda Rajapaksa declared victory Tuesday in the country's 25-year civil war against the Tamil Tiger rebels. The announcements brought celebration and dancing to some parts of the country. But in northeastern Sri Lanka, where most of the fighting occurred in the last few months, many are struggling for food, clean water, emergency health kits, cooking pots, school supplies, agencies say. Samahar Singh said the government could handle the refugee situation. No one is complaining about the shortage of food, according to Samahar Singh. No one is complaining about the lack of shelter any longer.
Now to meteorologist Marika Luukkonen for a look at this week's weather.
Hi, I'm Marika Luukkonen, and I'm going to give you your 7-day forecast. Today, we're mostly sunny, with a high of 63 and a low of 47. Tomorrow, Monday, it's going to be sunny. The high will be 61 and the low will be 47, around the same area. Tuesday, it's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to have a high of 59 and a low of 47 once again. Wednesday, scattered showers, high of 57 and a low of 45. I suggest you grab your umbrellas. Midway through the week, we got Thursday, which is mostly sunny, with a high of 56 and a low of 45. Friday, some light rain, with a high of 47 and a low of 46. And all the way at the end of the week is Saturday, mostly cloudy, a high of 60 and a low of 46. And that's your weather for this week. Now to Kashima Tavi for his sports news.
Thank you, Marika Luukkonen. Hello, I'm Kashina Tarve, and I got your scoop on sports. The Finnish curling team attempts to book Finland's place in next year's Winter Olympics as the World Championships are contested this week in Canada. The tournament celebrates its 50th year, though at the beginning it was called the Scotch Cup. A place in the top 8 among 12 countries would guarantee Finland enough qualification points for the Olympics. After the first weekend, Finns have a 1-2 record. In their opening game, they beat the Czech Republic 8-6 in an 11-end thriller. The game against Norway began poorly as the Norwegians scored in the first 4 ends even though the Finns had the hammer in each of them. The game against Denmark lasted a full 10 ends, but the 3 points the Danes scored in the 7th end proved decisive, and Denmark won 7-5. The two teams are still without defeats. The host and favorite is Canada. In Finland, the Worlds are broadcasted by Eurosport. How about that? It looks like the Finnish curling team will have a good shot in the Olympics. Okay, well, that's it for sports. Back to you, Nora.
Thank you, Kashima. Lastly, I've got your entertainment. Looks like Bonita Patilla, currently one of the producers and original casting directors of The Simpsons, is being greatly recognized today here in Finland. She is very proud of her 20-year contribution to the most successful cartoon series ever. But it was just also revealed that Patilla is of Finnish origin. She was born in our great country. Now, can you believe that? The TV show fans here in Finland are psyched. Well, that concludes the news for this afternoon. Check back this evening at 6 for more details on all of the stories. Thank you for watching FIN Channel 3 News Station. Have a great day, Finland.